Now we start. In previous class, we have some discussion. It was just beginning. Okay. So the first chapter we are discussing what is data mining. How do we define data mining? We are given large data sets and we have to find out some knowledge. So that process we call data mining. Data mining, also known as knowledge discovery in databases. Basically, data mining is not correct word. Okay, it is a misnomer. Misnomer means some words we use them as correct, but actually they are wrong. Just like if you ask in हिंदी लैंग्वेज जैसे बोलते हैं कि आटा पिसवाना है, लेकिन आटा नहीं पिसवाते हम लोग बोलते हैं गेहूं पिसवाना, ये सही वर्ड है, सही सेंटेंस है, बट वी यूज टू से आटा पिसवाना है एंड ऑल द पीपल अंडरस्टैंड इट कि भाई गेहूं पिसवाना है. सो दिस वर्ड इज मिसनॉमर. सिमिलरली वी यूज टू स्पीक कि भाई मेरे पेरेंट्स बोलते हैं कपड़े छोटे हो गए तुम्हारे, जबकि इनफैक्ट कपड़े छोटे नहीं होते, बच्चा बड़ा हो जाता है. लेकिन पेरेंट्स क्या सोचते हैं कि भाई नजर ना लगे बच्चे को, तो वही कपड़े छोटे हैं ऐसा बोलते हैं. ठीक है. सिमिलरली एक और होता है कि जिनके यहाँ शॉप होता है, वो शॉप को जब क्लोज करते हैं तो लोग ऐसा नहीं बोलते दुकान बंद कर रहे हैं, दुकान बढ़ा रहे हैं. बिजनेस लॉस में नहीं आना चाहिए. सो जबकि राइट है कि भाई दुकान बंद कर रहे हैं, क्लोज कर रहे हैं. दे यूज टू से वी आर एक्सटेंडिंग द शॉप, बढ़ा रहे हैं. Similarly, data mining is also not correct word. We will see in the next page. I have written it also. So data mining, it is a process of knowledge discovery. We have to find out the knowledge from large data sets. Okay. It is a process of discovering knowledge from large data sets. Data mining refers to techniques used for extracting knowledge from large databases. Data mining refers to techniques used for extracting knowledge from large data set. For example, we have sale data record of 10 years of a shop. So what we can derive from this large data set? Purchasing butter along with bread. If you process these data and if you sell butter and bread, you will find that this kind of relationship. Okay. Similarly, study of banking data, web data, useful knowledge can be extracted. So in banking data, we can have idea based on the customer income, customer which area he or she is belonging. Okay. Whether the customer, these area people used to repay loan or not, right? And those customers are very honest in paying loan from which area, of which age group, or which income group. So this kind of knowledge can be derived. Similarly, web data, we can study the log file and other user data, and based on that we can extract some knowledge. So I also discussed in previous class. Briefly, we can represent in this by this diagram. So this is here I have shown several data storage. and this is data mining process. We apply data mining technique and we extract knowledge, extract valuable information. So at a very higher level abstraction, if I want to whether we are connected now.
Yes, sir.
ये भाई ये अभी यहाँ
Yes,
पर
sir.
कहाँ तक मैं पढ़ाया ये मेरे को पूछना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि मैं तो बोलता जा रहा था यहाँ पर। तो मैंने पूछा कुछ
बैंकिंग वाला एग्जांपल सर
आया, तो ऐसा करो मैं
Bank
अपना
वाला।
मोबाइल नंबर मैं आपका यहाँ पे लिख देता हूँ अपना, और कहीं डिस्कनेक्ट होता है तो आप मेरे को कॉल कर दीजिए यहाँ पर, ठीक है। सो हियर बेसिकली द टर्म डाटा माइनिंग इज मिसनोमर, ठीक है। Comparing to the term data mining with the term gold mining, we are already familiar with the terms gold mining, coal mining. Okay, so in gold mining we extract gold from the rocks and sand, and in coal mining we extract coal from the underground of the coal mining or mines. Now question arises here, when we use the term gold mining, coal mining, then here the correct word should be knowledge mining, because we extract knowledge, not data. Knowledge is something from data, different. So what we used to do here, data means it has very little meaning or no meaning. And when we say knowledge, that means it has more meaning. Okay, so if we compare analogously with gold mining and coal mining, the correct terminology should be this knowledge mining from data. So basically the term data mining is misnomer, comparing the term data mining with the term gold mining, where we extract gold from rocks and or sand. Analogously, correct term should be knowledge mining from data, right? So we other terminology used for data mining, you see they are more appropriate than the terminology data mining. Knowledge discovery from data. Okay, we basically discover hidden knowledge in data. Extraction of knowledge from data. Okay, extracting hidden knowledge from data. Then knowledge extraction, extraction of pattern, representing knowledge implicitly stored in large databases or information repository. Meaning is that the terminology we are using, they are more appropriate compared to the data mining. But data mining is used by you all, so we will also use data mining, but actual meaning is knowledge discovery, knowledge extraction. Now, data mining includes several steps. As I told, at a highest level of abstraction, we can define data mining by a single process that I told here. They are the data repository, data set. Okay, so we apply some techniques, some kind of processing, and we extract valuable information or knowledge. So it is at a very high level abstraction. It can be treated or defined as a single process. Okay, but basically it is not a single process. It is a combination of several sub processes, or we can say steps. So here it is written data mining as steps in the process of knowledge discovery. So what are the steps? Few steps have been shown here. This is databases, Then we clean data. Clean data means some unnecessary, some data that does not contribute in the knowledge, that is not required. Okay, that we remove. So cleaning data. Then we integrate. We have data from several different sources, so we combine them. So cleaning and integration. Then we have a collection of data in form of data warehouse. Okay. One terminology we use, data warehouse. Actually, data warehouse we shall discuss. There is a separate chapter on data warehouse. Right now, you can assume it is a large collection of data that is appropriate for data mining, extracting knowledge. Okay. So several different databases, clean and integrate. We have a single large database or warehouse. Then selection and transformation. In this data warehouse, it may be possible that our required knowledge may belong to a part of this data warehouse. So instead of considering the whole data warehouse, we can take a part of it depending on our own requirement. So selection and transformation. Okay, then we apply the mining techniques and we get the knowledge that was hidden earlier. So knowledge can be represented in different form. In visual form, we have several kind of diagrams, patterns. Okay. So these kind of several patterns are extracted from the large data set. And we study this pattern and we derive some rule principle, so that becomes knowledge to us. So mining as a step in process of knowledge discovery. Okay, these are the steps. Now we have brief discussion that I just told you. So I have written here. Data cleaning means it removes noise and inconsistent data. Okay. Then data integration. Here multiple data sources are combined. This new form of database everything is okay? You are connected?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The data integration, here multiple data sources are combined. This new form of databases we call data warehouse, and we will discuss later chapters data warehouse. Okay. Then data selection, relevant data under analysis are retrieved. Okay. Then data transformation, data are transformed to make appropriate for the purpose of mining. So depending on if we feel or understand that by transforming data in this format, a mining tactic can be easily applied. So if it is required, then we transform it. Then data mining. So here mining techniques are applied to extract patterns. Okay. Now patterns are studied. Okay. So patterns are evaluated, keeping in view the objective or interest of knowledge. What we want to understand.
So we want pattern evaluation.
पैटर्न एवेल्युएशन तो हो गया था.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
अच्छा,
sir.
यहाँ तक था, ठीक है, ठीक, ओके. So we have large number of patterns, and all patterns are not of our interest. So what we used to do, we ignore those patterns which has no meaning or very little meaning, and it is not of our interest. So only interesting patterns are considered, and the rest are ignored. Then knowledge presentation, visualization, and knowledge representation techniques used to present the mind knowledge. So how to present knowledge? It also one issue. Now, therefore, data mining as a process of discovering interesting patterns and knowledge from large amount of data. Now we have revised the definition. Data mining is a process of discovering interesting patterns. Okay, interesting patterns and knowledge. So first we find out extract patterns, and then from pattern we derive knowledge. Okay. So the earlier definition has been improved slightly. So here data sources may be databases, data warehouse, and data information repository. So they are possible data sources. We can use mining techniques on databases or data warehouse or other information repository. Data mining is a multidisciplinary field and includes knowledge from other areas. Basically, data mining subject is nothing in isolation. Okay. It uses knowledge from other discipline. And so when we study data mining course, so we are supposed to have understanding and knowledge of other relevant discipline. So like statistics, machine learning, pattern recognition, database technology, information retrieval, artificial intelligence, knowledge-based system, data visualization, etc. So all these are related area, and the knowledge used there is used in data mining. Okay. So the techniques used in other discipline, we also try here if they are useful, or we also develop new technique depending on if it is not useful. So data mining becomes a very vast area in this form, right? And we will see in subsequent classes the knowledge of other areas, how it is important. The data mining emerged during 1980s and made a lot of progress during 1990s. Okay, and still some development continue. So this was historical perspective. Now, what kind of data we can mine? Data can be classified different category. Okay. So here we have brief discussion on different kinds of data. Mining technique can be applied any kind of data that is meaningful and supposed to have hidden knowledge for target application. Okay. So that means the data should be relevant. For mining, most of the common forms of data are database, data warehouse. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So data warehouse and then transactional data. Okay, transactional data means we have transactions. Okay, suppose in a banking system, the transactions made in last 10 years can be studied. Okay. So how the transaction formats is and how we can study. So they are also source of data. Mining techniques can also be used for other kinds of form of data. Data stream, ordered sequence of data. Okay, today we have continuous stream of data. And online TV, we have online other services which continuously send a stream of data. Ordered or sequence data. Data has some specific order. Okay. Then graph data. Okay. Spatial data. Spatial means that has information related to locations or geographical data. Text data. Text means so written text and text message and other kind of messages in form of text can be used for mining purpose. Then multimedia data, web data, so many kinds of data we can have, and all can be mined, or we need to devise techniques for mining them. But objective of mining is we expect that the data must have some kind of knowledge inside it. Some hidden knowledge should be there. So some apprehension should be there. So when we talk about database, then most of the cases we use the relational database. And you might be already familiar with the relational database. So this database is based on the relational model. And here we have several tables. We store data in tables. Tables are connected to each other. We take help of primary key, foreign key, and we traverse data. And depending on the table that contains relevant data, we use the query and retrieve data. So relational data is very or most frequently used or widely used. Other kind of data base, we have data warehouse. So basically data warehouse, you understand the literal meaning of warehouse. In Hindi we have one very common word, गोदाम बोलते हैं जिसको, storage of the material, or even government also store grains, and they are called data warehouse. So it is a repository of information collected from multiple sources, stored under a unified schema, and usually reside at a single site. Okay. So somewhat more technically, it is explanation. It is a repository of information collected from multiple sources. Okay, stored under a unified schema, a single schema, and usually reside at a single site. A data warehouse is usually modeled by multi-dimensional data structure called data queue. This is way how data is represented in data warehouse. So data queue is one kind of representation by which we represent data. So we will discuss in detail when we have the chapter data warehouse in discussion. Right now you can assume that there is a model, multi-dimensional model, or there is a representation of data. We also call it multi-dimensional data structure. Okay. So when we represent data in this form, then we have to devise the algorithm so that we are able to operate on them, on such data. Okay. So data warehouse, simply it refers to two things. One, how to represent data, and how to retrieve data. So there we use multi-dimensional model. Okay, and some query languages have been devised. So cube technology. It is also known as cube technology. In a cube, each dimension corresponds to attribute or set of attributes in the schema, and each cell stores the value of some aggregate measures such as count sum. I think because I have next class of the BTech student, so I should stop here. Okay?
Okay.
It is 10, 20. 20 तक है 10, 20. So I have to engage BTech classes. So I am leaving the meeting. So it was somewhat understandable at your end.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Rest we will discuss in next class. Thank you.